This is a video about the Soulbound role-playing game for Age of Sigmar and how to create a character. First impressions number 2. Hello, this is 60 Goblins in one brush with another video about the Soulbound Age of Sigmar role-playing game. It was released yesterday, so we read the rules overnight and started today. We were not firm enough to start with the first adventure, but we started with character creation. Since in this country it is allowed again for two unrelated persons to meet, I will play my Bone Reapers against my friend Zinj army tomorrow, so the first adventure for Soulbound will have to wait until next week. But let's start with the first character. I told you already one of my top 5 favorite characters model is the Kurnoth Hunter. So of course I'm playing a Kurnoth Hunter, which is basically an intelligent tree between 3 and 3.5 meters tall. I was thinking about to play a Dark Elf because they're so funny, but they're not very social. And this is a very social game. You cannot do just only your thing, then everything will go to shit. Your aim in this game is usually to save a city from chaos or the armies of death. But since it's mostly playing in Akshi, Khorne is the main enemy. I'm looking forward to slice some Blood Reavers and Blood Warriors into neat little pieces with my gigantic great scythe. Okay, that's the first page of my character sheet. Kurnoth Hunter, Sylvaneth, I'm 60 years of age, verdant green eyes, golden brown hair, in this case leaves, 11 foot 2, that's about 3 meters 40, 500 kilos, grey bark with purple hue. My name for now is Dranach. We'll still think about another one. And then body, that's everything strength, toughness, agility. That's 4. Mind 3. That's what you need for sorcery also, and concentration. And soul is everything you need, like prayer and how integral and sound your soul is. Actually, it's fitting that Kurnoth Hunter has left his grove has only soul 1, because he's deprived of his family. Then my skills. My main skill is weapon skill, and also the other skill that I increased a lot was ballistic skill. Training means how good you are, and focus means that you can get a little bit more out of a punch or shot that usually would have failed. Then of course I chose awareness and nature, and then reflexes and stealth. The idea came to me today that the Kurnoth Hunter is a little bit like Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy, who's definitely my favorite character in this movie. It's so hilarious. And you remember how he sometimes just freezes and tries to blend into the surroundings and pretends that he hasn't done it. That's probably how stealth works for 3.5 meter tall tree man. Then next you have to have a short-term goal and a long-term goal for both yourself and for your party. You're playing in a group, that's your party, and you have a special extra document party character sheet. So first my short-term goal will be to reach Brightspear, which is the city, and my long-term goal I decided that I was sent to find a lost seed pod in Akshi. Then I have a very cool core talent, Ancestral Memories. Every day I am allowed to choose one skill, no matter if I know it or not, to remember it from my ancestors and to be able to use it. That's one of the coolest things ever. Then I had to choose 2 out of 5 or 6 talents, and I chose Quiverling, which are these little funny creatures that run around with the Kurnoth Hunters with bows. And Bulwark, which means that my defense is increased when I fight against more than one enemy. All in all, that means that I have a very high toughness. I have 4 wounds, 2 armor, 5 initiative, 1 metal. Not sure yet what metal is. I hope I will not run away every opportunity. 5 initiative is very high, 2 armor is also very high, 3 is the highest, 8 toughness is also very high, and 4 wounds as well. It works like that. If you get damage, you subtract your armor, and what's left gets subtracted from your toughness. If your toughness gets down to 0, you get a wound. If you have no wounds left, you die. So basically I can die 4 times. Most enemies have 0 wounds, so if you reduce their toughness to 0, they die. Then my sword skill is good, my ballistic skill is average, and my defense is, in a fight, you roll your offense skill or ballistic skill against the defense of the enemy. And the better you are and the worse your enemy is, the more bonus. Everything is rolled with a 6-sided die, or several. In the case of my scythe and my great bow, 5 dice. A 4+ is a success, 3, 1 and 2 is a failure. A roll of 6 can be a special success. The more dice you have rolled that are a success, that is a 4+ or sometimes a 5+ or 3+, the higher your success level. So for example, I roll 5 dice, 3, 3, 2, 3, 5. Okay, only 1 is a success, only the 5. Unless my enemy is very weak, then the 3s are also a success. My damage is 1 plus success level, so it's 2. If the enemy has armor, the 2 is probably not doing anything. If not, it's reduced from the toughness. If it's a rat or a dog, then probably has only toughness 2 and 0 wounds, then he's dead. If it's a Khorne blood warrior, he's probably laughing at you and will smash your teeth in the next round. Luckily, as a Kurnoth Hunter, I do not have teeth. Then equipment gear, I haven't filled it in yet. Currency, I have 280 drops of Giran water. Then the party character sheet. It's me and a battle mage. My friend Ingo wants to play a Lumineth mage, but until they're out, we'll use the battle mage statistics for now. Soulfire, we have 2, that's our group magic backup energy. And you have to fill in allies, enemy, resources, your goals again of the party. And then at the bottom you can see rumors, fears, threats and doom. You start with 1 doom. You have to save the city you're in. The city which is your main point from where all adventures start. And the city is of course threatened by Khorne and other dangers. First there are rumors, then there are fears, then there are threats. If the threats become real, it will increase the doom. And then your city will fall, your group will fall apart, everyone will hate you and so on. So take care of your city, Brightspear for example. So that's it for today as an introduction. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and see you very soon. By the way, this character sheet is made in a way that you can fill it in. So you don't have to print it out, you can fill it in on the computer.